Good day, I'm Stephen McHugh, and this is your JIS News for Wednesday, December 15, 2021. The Disaster Risk Management Act has been amended to allow for an extension of opening hours for markets, bars, and gyms. From December 10 to January 13, the opening period for markets will be 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. Mondays to Saturdays. They will, however, be closed on Sundays and public holidays.
Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve, markets will be permitted to remain open until midnight, Madam Speaker, in keeping in the same order that was announced by the Most Honorable Prime Minister last week. Vending in public arcades and public transportation centers have the same operating hours as markets.
Village bars, taverns, and gyms will close at 9 p.m. over the period, except on Christmas and New Year's Eve, when they will be allowed to operate up to midnight. In the meantime, Local Government Minister Desmond McKenzie is warning that the ban on parties, nightclubs, round-robins, and other such gatherings is still in effect. The minister was updating the House of Representatives on Tuesday. He says no permit will be granted for any such staging by the municipal corporations or the police.
We are going to be working with the authorities to ensure that any breach under these regulations that ban these events, we will be out, Madam Speaker, to ensure that we get compliance.
Minister McKenzie explains that while the measure may be unfavorable, the enforcement under the Disaster Risk Management Act is necessary as the country is still battling a public health emergency due to the COVID-19 pandemic. He urges everyone to be responsible so that the country can continue on the path of improvement into the new year. In other news, Transport Minister Robert Montague has announced that the school train system will begin operating the first Monday in January 2022. During yesterday's launch of the pilot program, Minister Montague revealed that the service would roll out with 3 engines and 6 coaches. The train is scheduled to leave Old Harbour at 6:30 in the mornings and arrive in Spanish Town at 6:55 a.m. Another will leave Linstead at 6:20, getting to Spanish Town by 7 a.m. Minister Montague says the service will largely benefit students on the Program of Advancement through Health and Education path.
I am very happy and proud. Proud of my ministry, proud of my people, proud of the collaboration that we were able to work together for the interests of our children and the nation's future.
Once the trains arrive in Spanish Town, the JUTC will take students along the routes to Jose Marti, Jonathan Grant, St. Catherine, St. Jago, Innswood, and Spanish Town high schools.
The railway service is ready, the JUTC is ready. One thing is for sure, that no matter how many students arrive on the morning of going back to school by the train service, the JUTC will have buses, more buses available to carry all the students to ensure that they reach their schools on time.
Special needs students from the Lister Mayor Gilby High School for the Deaf are now better able to access online learning opportunities following the donation of 8 more tablets to the institution. The donation reflects a collaborative effort of First Heritage Cooperative Credit Union Limited, FHC Foundation, and the National Education Trust. Education State Minister Robert Morgan thanked the donors for their contribution to the ministry's One Laptop or Tablet per Child initiative.
I'm certain that the students who receive these tablets today will be immensely thankful, and it will go a far way in assisting them in their education.
Approximately 23,000 devices have so far been donated to children under the One Laptop or Tablet per Child initiative. 400 high school students from 30 institutions across the island will sit the 2022 CSEC Industrial Technology Electrical Exam free of cost. It's thanks to a $1.55 million grant from the Jamaica Public Service, JPS Foundation. The funds were handed over to the Overseas Examinations Commission on Tuesday at JPS's head office in New Kingston.
With this year's commitment, the JPS Foundation has now made a total investment of approximately 10 million Jamaican dollars through the CSEC exam grant since its introduction in 2016. Over 2,700 students have now benefited from this program.
Education Minister Favour Williams lauded the company for the donation, which she says is in sync with the ministry's objective of making a skills-based course mandatory for all high school students.
We have been placing greater emphasis on project-based and problem-solving learning with science, technology, engineering and mathematics, or science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics, STEAM, being integrated at all levels of the school system. This is intended to allow our learners to have hands-on experience that is similar to real-world situations, making the learning experience less abstract and more concrete.
And finally, Prime Minister Andrew Holness is committing his government to lead Jamaica towards becoming a republic. The move would follow that of Barbados, which recently removed the Queen as head of state and placed a native as president.
We have put together a plan to move towards that in such a way that when we do it, it is a meaningful, substantial transformation in function and form. That is what we're going to do.
Mr. Holness adds that government is prioritizing the institutional issues that will ensure the country's full political, economic, and social independence.
We have to deal with crime and corruption. We have to deal with poor infrastructure. We have to deal with social alienation caused by poverty. We have to deal with the transformation of our education system so that we can produce students who are emotionally intelligent.
And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Stephen McHugh. Thanks for watching.